Hello, my name is Terry Wilkins and I work for American Public University System as a senior course builder in the Academics and Instructional Design Department. APUS is a 100% online university. We offer over 100 degree programs and we serve over 100,000 adult learners all over the globe. American Military University, or AMU, was originally founded by retired Marine Corps officer James P. Etter in 1991. His vision for the university was to provide distance education for military learners who were often stationed overseas. AMU transitioned to online web-based course delivery in 1998. In 2002, AMU was reorganized into American Public University Systems, APUS, and American Public University, APU, was created to offer distance education to non-military working adults. In November 2007, American Public Education, Inc., or APEI, APUS's parent company, became a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ stock market. And in 2013, APEI added another university under its umbrella, Hondros College of Nursing. APUS's structure is defined as functional. The leadership structure consists of 4 senior vice presidents that head up the following departments: academics, operations, finance, and IT. The chief of staff supports the organization on behalf of the president. To gain additional knowledge about APUS as an organization, I interviewed Karen Serbaugh, vice president of the Academic and Instructional Technology Department. She has been with the university for 4.5 years and in her current position for 3. Therefore, I felt she was a good resource to answer some questions about APUS as an organization. Ms. Serbaugh characterizes APUS's culture by describing each department as a separate silo. She says, quote, "Our culture is more within those silos where everyone is supportive of each other," unquote. Ms. Serbaugh definitely feels that our history has shaped our culture. Since the university was founded by a military man for the military, she says, quote, "Our history and what we are all about has driven the business structure and the culture," unquote. The most significant change to the university was the change of presidents and how their different leadership styles changed the culture. For over 12 years, Dr. Wallace Boston has been serving as president of APUS and CEO of APEI. In the last quarter of 2015, the APUS and APEI Board of Trustees decided that it would be beneficial for APUS and APEI to have separate dedicated management teams to focus on the day-to-day operations of each organization. Since Dr. Boston was selected as the CEO of APEI, a nationwide search for a new president began. Effective July 1st, 2016, Dr. Karen Powell, current Executive Vice President and Provost of APUS, was appointed as its new president. Ms. Serbaugh explains that during the year-long transition, teams were created to help Dr. Powell transition into her new role. Steering committees were created to develop objectives. The university communicated the change by holding all-hands meetings, information posted on the internet, and by meeting with smaller groups. Dr. Powell herself made a point of going out to meet with each department and its leaders to communicate with the staff and let them know that she was there to support them. When asked if there was any resistance to the change, Ms. Serbaugh said, "No resistance to the change, just people getting used to the change in management styles." I asked if she thought the change was successful. She responded, "Definitely yes, it was." She goes on to explain that Dr. Powell has the willingness and openness to communicate with her leadership style, she has the potential to be a great leader. In review, APUS's structure is considered functional, which means that the organization is made up of many departments, such as academics, facilities, finance, human resources, information technology, student services, registrar, and financial aid, to name a few. Our leadership structure has 4 senior vice presidents that head up the following departments: academics, operations, finance, and IT. And we have a chief of staff that supports the organization on behalf of the president. Our culture is described as each department would be like a separate silo. These departments support one another, and then our culture is driven by James P. Etter's vision for the university. The most significant change for APUS was when our president of 12 years was selected to take on the role of CEO of our parent company, APEI. After a year-long search, an internal candidate, Dr. Karen Powell, current Executive Vice President and Provost of APUS, was appointed as its new president. Ms. Serbaugh goes on to describe the leadership differences between Dr. Boston and Dr. Powell as, quote, Dr. Boston had a select few advisors to help him make decisions, and those advisors would communicate the decisions to the affected department. Dr. Powell, on the other hand, liked to get more people involved in the decision-making so there was no misinterpretation of what needed to be done, unquote. There was no resistance to this change because the organization communicated the process to the employees.